Wait, today topic we can take the arrays. Today and tomorrow go for the arrays. By the Saturday, JavaScript will be completed. Monday will start the React classes. There will be the React. So guys, arrays are used to store the homogeneous data. We know that arrays index starts from 0. Last class I think basics of arrays we read, right? Starts from 0. Array is ordered collections, like the same order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means what? Output also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And creating the empty array, like just to create the empty array like this, array of numbers we can take like that, array of strings. Let me take the fruits equal to the data like that. Fine, good. So guys, constants of just let me take the array of friends. Okay, array of friends. Yeah. You just take the array of friends. So like the array index starts from what? 0. And we know that just you can print all the array data single line. Console.log of what? Friends. So you can right click and open with live server. Last class for loop also complete, right? For total how many options we have? 3. For loop with the 3 parts, and second is a for off, for in. For off and for in is there, right? Okay. Go for the inspect, go for the console. Yeah. So guys, we got the output like so area of how many elements? 3 elements by now. For the 3 elements, return no and walk. So yeah, right. So area of 3 elements we got out. So I want print the array like element by element. Element by element means what now? Console in like index based, right? How to get index based? Tell me now. Index based. Friends of what? 0. Friends of what? 1. Friends of what? 2. That is like index based data here. So we got the Ratan, Anu and what? Satya. So second approach. Third approach like length if you want to find out the length of the array. So here you can write the friends dot what length. You will get the length of the array. Length of the what array. Length of the array is what? Friends dot length is there, right? Good. Length is how much more? 3. And you can write the friends of like this is like console.log of friends of friends dot length minus 1. Length minus 1 means what? First element or last element? Last element. Last element is like here we have the Nanu Satya. So we got the last element is what? Satya, right? So last element is the Satya. Next one is the reading the data using for loop. Tell me guys how to print the data using for loop. For contains how many parts? 3 parts. For 3 parts here, just you can write the for of. For contains 3 parts. For the 3 parts, initialization int I equal to what? So 0. Initialization. Condition means what? I less than names dot names of friends. Okay, friends dot what? Friends dot length. Then you can write the I plus plus. That's it. Simply you can write the console dot bottom log of console dot log of what? Friends of what? I, right? Exactly. And this is the inter let is there. That's it. Simply can run this code. You can check the output, guys. Last line we got output for Anu and what? Satya, right? Exactly. Last class written the for off also, right? The syntax of for off, tell me here. For loop. Just you can write off. Right side of the off is what? Plural. Plural means what? Frames. Left side is what? Singular. Singular means what? Frame, right? Exactly. So you are going to print that the frame data, right? Console.log of what data is frame data. That is one of the way you can print the data, right? So for loop and for off. And we discussed last class for in also, right? This for in is what based on the data, based on the indexes, based on the index, right? Just is printing the index number, friends, left side is what? Index, you get the index is what? 0, 1 and 2, right? That is called index based because that's it. So that is it. Just array declaration, get the length of the array, index based, for loop, for off, for in, these all the concepts like first example. Good. Okay, second example, you can see that let numbers array is there. That is like what? First example. We have just taken take the numbers. Let numbers equal like that. Tell me guys, I want to add some more numbers to that array. So already we have the items in the array. Already we have what? Items in the array. You want to click on add to cart. When we click on add to cart, we need to add the items into what? Array, right? To add the items into array, guys, numbers dot we can write the push option. Why numbers dot what? Push. Numbers dot push you can write. Push means what? Adding the data to the array. So yes, even add to cart button is there. Amazon, Flipkart, add to cart is there. Add to cart is initially empty. Cart is initially what? Empty. How to add the data into the cart? We need to add the push function. What function? Push. So numbers that push off like add the 100. At what? 100. Just you can write the console.log of what? Numbers, right? Exactly. Okay, simply can check the output here. We got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extra we are pushing, right? What we are pushing here? 100 we are pushing. See guys, we can push the single element or we can write the push of multiple elements off. We can come about 1. So now we are pushing how many elements of 2 elements. Now you can check the output here 100, 10 and 20 also. Okay, that is called push guys. Push is adding the data at last. Push is adding the data at last. Let me go for the pop operation. Operation of pop. Console.log of just you can write what? Numbers dot what option of pop. Numbers dot what? Pop. I called pop. Pop is remove the elements at last. Removing the elements at the last. I think console.log not required. Just numbers dot what? Pop. Numbers dot pop. We are popping the data, printing the numbers. What is removed now? Pop means what is removed? 5 removed, right? What is removed here? 5 is removed, right? What is removed? 5. 5 20 is removed. That's it, guys. 20 is removed. 5 that is like pop I called 2 times. 2 times I called pop means what? First 20 removed, then what? 10 is removed, right? 20 and what? 10. That is called push and pop. Push is adding the data at last. Adding the data at last. Pop is what? Remove the data at last. Push and pop. Push and what? Pop, right? Exactly. Guys, next one is the shift and unshift is there. Coming to the shifter, I want to add the data like you can see that output here, shift operational. Push and pop means what? Doing operations at what? First or last? Last. So last element added, last in the last data is added, last data is what? Remove, right? Last data is what? Added, last data is what? Removed. That is called like push and pop. Shift means now you can check it, guys. Shift is like color red, green, blue is there. I'm doing the shift operation. I'm doing what? Shift operation. Now you can see, guys, shift operation means what? I think remove the data. But shift is removing what? I think you check the output here. Green and blue is there. What is removed then? Red is removed means shift is removing the data at the first time. So shift is remove the data at what? First, right? Exactly. And that is called shift operation. Shift means what? Remove the data. Then you can write the colors dot. Unshift is there. What data is here? Unshift. Unshift is like add the data. Unshift is what? Add the data. Shift is remove the data at starting. Unshift is like add the data at first. Add the data at what? First, right? Just you can write the console dot log of. You can write what? Colors. Now tell me what is the output now. This line what the expected answer? First one, first step in answer. First is orange. Orange, white, black. Orange is a color. Orange color is there. Okay, fine. White and we can write what? Black. Orange, white, black. White, black, తర్వాత ఏంటి అలా ఆరెంజ్ రాశారు కదరా ఆరెంజ్ వైట్ బ్లాక్ green is there okay fine green and what blue okay you can check the output guys మీరేం ఆరెంజ్ చెప్పారు ఇదేం వైట్ బ్లాక్ వచ్చింది why white black is coming white white black correct only right the first this one is added first when come to this one this is added first right and then this is added first means what white black orange green blue white black orange green and what blue right push and pop doing operations at what last shift and unshift is doing operations at first shift unshift shift and unshift is doing operations at what first right first and bottom last good hey no sir I don't want first I don't want last I want in the middle I want in the what middle right exactly see guys to write the operations on the middle Like remove the second element, remove the third element, add the data at first element. Like that, to do the operations in the middle, we are going for the splice operation. That operation means splice. You go for the splice, just take and write the splice. Splice of 2 comma 1. Splice of what? 2. So 2 is nothing but starting index. 2 is nothing but what? Starting index. 1 is nothing but how many elements you are going to read. Console.log of console.log of just take and print what numbers. See guys, it starts from what index? Second index. Second index means what element? 30. Second index element 30. Remove how many elements? 1. Then what happened? 30 removed. What is removed? 30 removed. 30 removed means then what's the output now? 10, 20. That's it. 10, 20, 40, 50. We can check it. 10, 20, 40 and what? 50. Hey, you do one thing. Just you can make a 2 comma 2. Now, starts from what? Second. Remove how many elements? 2. 2 elements remove. What's the output now? 10, 20, 10, 20 and what? 10, 20 and 50. That's it. Sir, you do one thing, sir. Read the 3. Starts from how much? Starts from 2. Remove how many elements, sir? What output now? 10 and 10 and 20 guys, that's it. If you remove the 4, I think the 4 data is not there. That's what it will remove up to ending operation. Up to what ending. That's what this is the starting element. This is what? Starting element. And this is called what? Number of elements. How many elements? Number of. Then we will get the output is what? 10, 20 and what? 50, right? That is called splice. This is like what it is doing, adding or removing a second element onwards. How many elements we should remove? 2 elements. Good. So second element onwards, 2 elements I want to remove. That is okay. Then you can do one thing. 2 comma 0. From second element onwards, 0 means what? Remove how many elements? 0 elements. Nothing but what? Don't remove any elements. Don't remove any elements. And remove chese panledu. Then we should add the data, right? Add the data like 100. Add the data is what? 100. Starts from what index? Starts from 2. How many elements? Starts from 2. And how many elements you want to remove? 0. You want to add what? 100. What's the output now? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Extra 100 is added. No. That is from what? Second index, right? That's what 100 is added at last or second index. That is correct. Then you can write the 100 and 200. Then you can make it as 1. 1 comma 0. 1 means what? Starting element. 1 means what? Index, starts index. Start index is what? 1. 1 means what? 10 or 20? 20. కానీ నువ్వు ఇవ్వాలే వచ్చావు కదా చాలా రోజుల తర్వాత ఏం అర్థం కాదు నువ్వు చెప్ప నాకు నువ్వు అనే తప్పులే చదువుతుంది నాకు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ వస్తుంది ఏం చెప్పాలి నువ్వు సైలెంట్ ఉండు మళ్ళీ hey, that is like splice guys. Splice is what? Starting index how much here? 1. 1 means what? 20. Remove how many elements? 0. Add how many elements? 2. For the 2 elements, 100 and 200. What is the output now? 10, 100, 200. Like that. Here's we can run this code. We got the output. 10, 100, 200, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Yeah. Guys, like that we have the data. Now we can write the 1 comma 2. Now what's the output now? Starts from what? 1. 2 means what? 2 elements are deleted. 2 elements are what? Deleted. After that, adding 2 elements. Then what is the output? 10, 100, 200, 40 and 50. That's it. 10, 100, 200, 40 and what? 50, right? That's it. Let us place guys. First example, cushion pop. Second example, cushion pop is doing operations at last. Shift and unshift is doing operations at first. The splice is doing operations on the middle. The splice is doing operations on what? Middle, right? Like wherever the index you require, you can dial like that. Good. Because next operation is a slice. What operation of slice? So slice is very important. Subarray. Slice is what? Subarray. See, you have the page nation, right? First page you clicked. 10 items are displayed. Second page you clicked 10 items. Third page you clicked 10 items. First page, first page means 10 items. That number is what? 1 to 10. First page is what, 1 to 10. Second page, 10 to 20. 22 in 10 to 20. Third page is what? 20 to 30, something like. First page, see, I have the area of 100 elements. I have the area of how many elements? 100. Out of 100, first page is what? 1 to 10. Second page, 10 to 20. Third page, 30 to 40. Fourth page, 40 to 50. Fifth page, 50 to 60. Something like that, I have to print the data. In that case, we have the 100 elements. Out of 100 elements, you have to get the 10 elements, right? You have to get 10 elements. 10 elements means what? 1 to 10. 1 to 10 elements తీసుకొచ్చి first page లో display చేయాలి. Then we need to get the 1 to 10 elements. 1 to what? 10 elements. 1 to 10 elements means you can write the, this is slice function. Guys. Array functions are very important in React. Push operation, pop operation, shift, unshift, splice, slice. This is called what? Slice. Slice is to take the subarray. To take what? Subarray. 1 to 10 elements, one page. 10 to 1 to 10, 10 to 20 elements, 20 to 30 elements. You take the subdata. To take the subdata, you're going for what function? Slice. Function, slice. Now you can check the output here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 means what? It is taking the 20 and 30. You make the 0 to 3 something like, because index starts from what? 0, right? Then you will get the 10, 20, 30. Subarray, guys, we'll get something like subarray. 0 to 2 means how many elements you are getting? Then 2 is included or not included? Included, not included? 2 is included, not included? 2 means index. I think 2 included means 30 we should get, right? Because this is called 0th element, this is called 1, this is called what? 2. Then 2 include, not include? In Java, Python, any language, starting index, ending index we given, ending index is not included. అది కూడా తెలియకుండా మీరు జావా డాక్యుమెంట్లు పైథాన్ చదువుతున్నారు. When you give the starting value, ending value is always excluded. Ending value is what? Always excluded. See, 0 to 2 means what? 2 include, exclude? Excluded. That's what you got. The output is what? 0 and 1. 0 and what? 1. If you take the 3 here, then 0, 3. Then what tell me here now? 0, 3 means 0, 1, 2. 3 include, exclude? Excluded. Then you will get output is what? 10, 20, 10, 20 and what? 30, right? Yeah. And that is called slice. Slice is to take the subarray. Slice is to take what? Subarray. That is called subarray concept. So you got it. First example, push and pop. Starting and sorry. Last element added and last element is removed. Second example, shift and unshift. First element added, first element is removed. Third one is what? Splice. Wherever you want to add and remove using splice, specific index. Fourth one is what? Slice. Slice is what? Subarray. To take the subarray based on the starting and what? Ending value. Based on what? Starting and ending value. That's it. See guys, this is also very important. See, most of the forms, when you have the forms, address forms, address details. Address details, we enter one text box Amirpet, one text box pin code, one text box TS, one text box near location, something like that. Address, how many text boxes you are filling? 1 or 2 text boxes or 5 text boxes or 5, 6 text box. One text box is not there, right, for address. The address, when you are filling address line 1, address line 2, state, country, pin code, something like, one text box is there, some 5 text boxes are there. 5 text boxes. Then how many values you will enter? 5 values. 5 text boxes means how many values? 5 values enter చేస్తారు. First one is the Amirpet, second one is the pin code near Satyamal and near something like that. Pin code, country, state. We'll enter the 5 values. I'm reading the five values. I got the five values like this. Amirpet, near Satyam, TG, India, 5 lakh 18. I got the five values. But my database contains like five columns, or my database contains only one column, address column. My database, see, I'm getting how many values about your address? Not five values also. I got the five values. I got how many values? Five values. Now I got the five values. But database contains five values, one address column. ఒకటే ఉంటుంది కాలం ఫైవ్ కాలమ్స్ ఉంటాయి ఒకటే ఉంటుంది బికాస్ ఓన్లీ అడ్రస్ కాలమ్ షుడ్ బి దేర్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ లైక్ అమీర్పేట్ ఒక కాలము స్టేట్ వన్ కాలమ్ స్ట్రీట్ వన్ కాలము పిన్ కోడ్ వన్ కాలము like that we should have to have the data. Entire address is as a one column. Then what we should do? I got how many values total? Five values. That five values I need to convert into the single value, single string. I got one value, five values on. But I want to store this data in the database means I need five values, single value. I only combine this, combine these all, we need to make the single column. We need to make what? Single value. Single value here. To convert this array of strings, convert the, let me guess, convert the array of strings into, let me guess, array of what? Strings into single string. ఒక string లో convert చేయాలి. Convert the array of strings into what? Single string. Sir, how to do that, sir? Simply, guys, you can write the address dot, write the join function. Join these all the strings into the using comma operator. Using what operator? Comma. That's all. So this is like the final address. Let what address man? Final address. Just you can write the console.log of. Tell me guys, console.log of. This is called what? This is called final address, right? That's it. When you write the final address like that, just you can check the data once. Then you got the single string. This is a single string or multiple strings are? Yes. Huh? The single string. Amirpet comma near Southern Theatre, TG comma like that. India 5 lakh 18. I will store this address in my database as a single column. How many columns? But I got a single column of five values. Initially, I got the five values. How many values? Five values. I'm converting that five values into the how many strings? Single string. Single string, right? That is the data. That is called what function here? The join function. See this one also, if you want, you can see. In real time, I got the loggers locations and loggers, dockers, GitHub locations. I got the location like the folder is like my app, Java program, Ratan.txt. Location with the join with what? Slash. Once if you join the location with what? Slash. Then you can write the location dot join of what? Slash. Then you can write this is a final location. This is what? Final location. Click on the refresh. Oh, yeah. Identifier location has already been declared. ఎక్కడుంది పైన ఎక్కడుందిరా this is the address, this is a location. Yeah, location is a predefined variable actually. It's like getting the enable the geolocations. Something like you write the my location, you write the my location dot join. Now you can check the output case, we got the location like that. My app slash Java program slash txt. That's it, guys. Location is a predefined variable actually. That's what you can make it as a location. My location is good. My location is good, right? Wait, that is the data here. Sixth example. Okay, seventh example is the index of. Okay, first I asked to write the points, some points. Arrays are used to store the group of homogeneous elements. Arrays operations done based on index. Index starts from 0. Input 1, 2, 3. Output is also